Hello and welcome to some Kentucky Route Zero. Wait, didn't we just do this? Or did I not get through it so it's starting again? Nope, we're cool. No, wait. Red. I just assumed they were from the power company. You know how they're always coming by unannounced and messing with this or that? I just shut myself up in my room to wait it out. No sense getting involved. What? Now we're controlling museum staff? How did they get in? So they're talking about our characters. It must have been one of the kids who left the front door unlocked. Something's got to be done. They run around like animals. You know that Flora left a can of soda on top of my shelter door? And I almost killed myself slipping on that sticky mess the next morning. Something's gotta be done. Oh, are they talking about us? Oh yeah, he was talking to his dog. Guy was a weirdo. Doesn't seem that weird. You didn't see the guy, tall, kind of stooped over, limping bad. Looked like an old drunk if you ask me. I bet they were both drunks, breaking in here, looking for a place to sleep it off. What? They are talking about us. I just feel bad for that old dog, getting dragged all over by a couple of drunks. Old dog like that should be sleeping on a porch somewhere. But that's loyalty for you. Well, they didn't stay long anyway. I heard the man and the lady talking when they first came in, but they didn't see me. What? What were you doing up that late? Mom lets me stay up late all the time. She said it's okay. I was just looking for frogs. Oh, we're talking with Flora now. You should be careful with frogs. They'll give you warts. I don't care. I want warts. I think they're beautiful. Besides, they're not... That's not true anyway. But aren't some of them poisonous? No, maybe there are warts due to, like, you know, the bacteria or germs. I don't know. Parasites? Who knows? Oh, I didn't ask what they were talking about. Great. Wait, that's going out. Wait, what? What's that for? I wonder if there's different options. I guess... Whoa. Okay. Like, no different options, like... Are there different paths? I think I said that before as well. We can't go out that way, right? There's no indication to do that. Oh. Okay. That's cool. I never... thought about that. Three-dimensional. Interesting. I like that, actually. I don't know how many point-and-click games have this sort of thing. We can't go in there. I guess they must have gone through some papers here. It was in some disarray, and a few folders were pulled out and left on the table. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I only noticed because Diane is such a stickler. She's real organized, I mean. What folders were they looking at? Yeah, mostly stuff about the building site, I guess. They had a list of all the homes we relocated here. A list of original residences before we leveled the neighborhood. I guess they were looking for one of the old residents. They pulled out a list of folks who didn't take the offer. Folks who moved elsewhere, but they filed that back. Out of order. So I guess they didn't find what they were looking for there. I didn't take anything then. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Trying to find like a place. Completely forgotten since I last played it. Hey, while I have you here, work's kind of slowed down, and it seems like I know you folks know what you're doing, but it seems like the residents are just kind of settling in. Well, we'll get your boys back to work soon. What's this? That's the idea. Yeah, sure. I get you. Haha. James, what? You happen get that last invoice? So they're investigating stuff in there. It's an interesting way of telling the story from a different perspective, and yet having this interactivity. Yeah, they came by and knocked on the window, and we had a bit of a talk through the glass. I would have come out, but you know, shady characters. Alright, so these are the people that are in these carriages. They were relocated. Is that what it is? What did you talk about? They were asking about Dr. Truman, and I told them what I know about that, which is not very much. What do you know about Dr. Truman? I told them he moved in here with the rest of us when you folks bought up the neighborhood. And then one day his house was gone. That's all I know about it. I don't want to talk about that anymore. I heard them banging around there. I just stayed quiet. I don't know what they wanted. Just put my headphones on and tried to ignore them. To tell you the truth. Alright, this guy ignored us. So is this like a temporary shelter or something? Oh, there's someone there. Do you know, at first I thought it must be Hudson walking up to visit. I'd heard him work on his boat just a bit earlier, before the storm started. But then I saw a stranger's limping gait, and the young woman with him, and I knew it couldn't be. I invited them in for a glass of bourbon, which they politely declined. So I just talked to them on the porch for a bit. What did you talk about? Oh, we talked a bit about the neighborhood. I told them about Hudson and his sailboat, and a nice young couple in the greenhouse, and the charming Dr. Truman who used to live here. They were very interested in him, but of course, well, I don't know where he went. Do you know, I don't believe either of them had ever set foot on a houseboat before. I don't know that the older man had ever seen an ocean, in fact. That's interesting. They've got a houseboat that's in here. It has always been my fondest dream to retire on a houseboat. That's why I accepted your offer and moved in here. It isn't perfect, but what home ever is? I only wish the house would sway a bit. I find that it settles my nerves. Well, if we have another storm like that last one. That's interesting. You know these like homes in a, what is it, a warehouse sort of area. That's an interesting thing. Sort of reminded me of a movie, sort of, but I don't quite remember the title as usual. I sort of do, but I don't want to misquote things, which I tend to do, or say things that has nothing to do with it. It's just a vague connection from my side. There's a house there. Hang on. It's not a house. It's a structure. Structure? Skeleton of a building? You can't do anything with that. The sound of the rain is really putting me to sleep. Not yet. We don't want to go up just yet. It's the sound of rain just relaxes me a lot. There's some stuff here. Oh, there's a person there. Sure, I talked to them for a bit. Actually, we talked for quite a while. I wasn't busy. I was happy for the company. Can't sleep in a storm like that. I never could. Do you see how they got in? They came right in the front door. It wasn't locked. Your security here is kind of, yeah. I wasn't gonna say it, but what did you talk about? I had a bottle in my coat and I could see the old guy looking at it, and his leg was hurt pretty bad, so I offered him some. He got real awkward about it. I bet he's in a program. Anyway, they were asking about Dr. Truman. I remember him. He was here for a bit, then he left. So that's what I told him. That's it, eh? It's like, it's the past. We're sort of playing the past with a person, with a couple people talking about it. Flora, I think you need to get some real horses in the stable. Do strangers go in the stable? I should really ask the person what's up, but like, you're playing as the museum stuff, asking about these characters. Why would you be talking about something else? No, they just poked around a bit and talked about the barns. They were pretty boring. Like, but if we ask about other things, we get to learn about other things. Right? Other characters. That's it? What? Is that it? Oh. That dog was in a nearly bad shape as the old man. That dog was in nearly as bad shape as the old man. Just sort of shrugging along. They found some treats in the doghouse exhibit. That seemed to cheer him up a bit. Hold up. It's an exhibit? I can't say that word properly. And a place for people to stay? That's weird. Like, they got relocated, right? I think that's what happened. I just forgotten. I think it's been a month since I played this. I could be wrong. Or my interpretation is completely off and bad memory. I was playing in that empty cabin and they came by. They asked about Dr. Truman. I know where he went, but I didn't tell them. Oh, what? Where did Dr. Truman go? It's a secret. Ezra told me, and I can't tell anyone else. Who's Ezra? He's my age. He doesn't really live here. He's just passing through with his brother, Julian. First they were going to help us, but I can't say any more about that. We have lots of secrets. See, this is what I'm talking about. We're learning stuff as the player observer, whereas the characters might not know that, or maybe they do. I don't know, wait. The kid did say no. The lady asked me about my parents and I told them they were upstairs in the greenhouse. Do you want to hear a weird story? Of course I do. The old man asked me about the cabin. He said it looked like another house he knew, and he wanted to know where it came from. I told him nobody lived there. What? So he went inside. He took a long time exploring. When he came back out, he told me all about it. What did he find in the cabin? Oh, it's getting creepy. He went upstairs and also looked around the other rooms. I played with the dog. What did he do upstairs? He looked in some boxes. He looked out the window. He could see a museum better than when he was downstairs. He could tell how it was all put together. And the cabin too. He could see the shape of it better up from there. Now the part that is weird. Hold up. Empty cabin. He said he went into the basement. That cabin doesn't have a basement. I'm getting chills, getting goosebumps here. He said he dug through the ground to get there. He said he found a staircase in the closet. Then he found a rope leading down a long pit, and he climbed down. He was surrounded by giant aphids. What? It was so long, his arm got very tired, and he fell into the dark. The walls were covered in glowing moss. He tried to eat some of the moss. He used the light of the moss to find a lake at the bottom of the pit. This is... Flora's making this up, right? The water swept him around until he didn't know where he was, and finally he fell asleep in the water. He was a good swimmer, so he found his way back to the cabin. So then he came out of the cabin and we said goodbye, and I didn't talk to them anymore. So what happened? Something more happened and we just don't know about it. I think we just gone around, didn't we? Have we? Yeah, we did. What is that? We can't go over there. Just climbed up there. Alright, looks like we're going up. I might have missed some things. Oh good, she's got... Whoa! Did you see a giant bird? What the? Glad she's got her umbrella as well. We were working the greenhouse and saw them come up in the elevator. They were lost, obviously. It was obvious. What the? Did you see that? It looked like it was carrying something. Oh, of course. I saw them looking at the odd-shaped building. The rounded metal one? Yeah, that one. House of the Future sort of thing. I've always thought it looked more like grain bin. Actually, I guess it's sort of romantic anyway. They seemed interested in it. Tired, howling under the umbrellas. They still stopped to examine the strange building. This strange building. What? What is that? Difficult to see or even hear a storm like that, but I was awake and alert, studying the week's forecast. It should even out shortly, I'd say. You pay close attention to the weather? Hard not to up there. Up here, the strangers wanted to know how I cope with the exposure. I guess some people will never understand the appeal of life on a sailboat. It's tragic, I'd say. Well, then they had to leave, looking for a doctor. I think the old man was having a bad time. It was a short conversation. That's right, wanted a doctor for his leg. What is going on? That thing's flying around carrying stuff. Greenhouse. Flora was playing down on a low level, and we'd been having a glass of wine in the greenhouse. We ducked out of the way when he came in. After all, they were complete strangers. We didn't know them. Did you overhear them talking? Well, I heard the young woman ask a friend about his job. He's some kind of furniture collector or dealer, I think. Didn't sound like things were going well. Maybe they were here looking for a buyer? Yes, definitely some kind of furniture collector or dealer. I heard him talking about antiques. Oh, where's my mouse cursor? I like to take pictures, but that thing's in the way. Ezra. I saw you folks drive up. Oh, now we'll get to control in real time. I like your truck. What kind of truck is that? It doesn't belong to me. I just drive it. Yeah, I knew you were a driver. What's the biggest hole you ever did? I moved a pool table once. It's in that same truck. Me and Julian move whole houses every night. That's a lot bigger than a pool table. Sure is. That sounds very impressive. Who's Julian? Where do you take the houses? Me and Julian take them out of the forest every night, and then we bring them back at dawn, before the museum opens. What? Why do you take them to the forest? This museum is an okay place to live in the daytime, but it's not good at night. Folks just can't sleep in a place like this, or when they do, it gives them nightmares. So we take them out to the forest to sleep, and then bring them back in the morning. Sounds like a lot of work shifting around houses. Is your family out here, out in the forest? Oh no, I don't know where they are. Me and Julian, we're looking for them for a while, but anyway, we have a job to do now. Taking these people out to the forest at night so they can sleep. And maybe if the rest of them will be like... What? And maybe if the rest of them will be like Dr. Truman and want to stay out there, we'll get back to looking. Dr. Truman's out in the forest. Can you tell us how to get to the forest? You have to follow the Green River way out east and then hop over Lake Cumberland. The roads don't go there. What? East? But me and Julian can take you. We were just about to go anyway. I've just got to call him over. What? Oh, it's the giant bird. Caw, caw, caw. Yeah. That's not how it sounds like. Whoa. What is going on? Wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. What the? From this height, the museum looks like a blocky crater slowly filling with rain. Blocky crater? Can we actually... That is very cool. Oh, we can't actually control it. I don't even know where to go. The flayed hull of a country home smolders in the night, parts of the property obscured by smoke. That's very cool. Did we go to a church last time? A country church with a pitched roof and a 3-story spire. A large LED display glows in the parking lot. Behind the church are several dusty metal trash cans, a few of which are open. Yo, Cosnav. Yeah, it's me again. Just playing somewhat of a short game. Not a short game, a short stream. I'm trying to get through this game for a while now. I've been trying to finish this game for quite a few years because I stopped playing for many months. Yes, it has been a while. Last I played this maybe a month ago. I'm trying to get through it, and then we have been through here with the car. It's the bait shop. Last I played was in September, I think. A large dirt parking lot surrounds the bait shop. A sign is vaulted above the road on a thin steel bar. I have no idea where this place is. I'm very lost. Green River way out east and then hop over to over Lake Cumberland east. Your first time seeing this? Alright. It's a sort of a very strange, surreal type of game. It's an adventure type of game as well. Sort of. I don't know what's going on most of the time. It's this guy trying to find a mysterious road, zero or highway, I think, a location, and he just goes through places in a very like odd places. It's hard to explain. I don't even know how to explain it. It's the only word I can find is surrealism. Now he's trying to find a doctor to help with his bummed leg, which he messed up while he was in the mine site in one of my previous playthrough. So where's this Green River? It's east, right? It did say east. So a giant bird just picked us up. Very odd. Wasn't expecting that. There's like nothing out here. I'm gonna follow the Green River, whatever it is, and I missed it. Yeah, it's mostly, there it is. Like, yeah, it's mostly text-based. There is graphics, but there's no voiceover. It's just me reading it. That's why I can't play for too long. It tires me out. I think that's it. Shadowy figure drags itself out of the lake. stuffs its limb into a smart blue suit, and trudges slackly out of view. What was that all about? Green River Lake. Isn't this what we want to be? You have to follow Green River way out east and then hop over Lake Cumberland. Lake Cumberland. What the heck is that? Hop over the Lake Cumberland. What does that even mean? Yeah, the last chapter or last act of this game, oh there it is, like took years to come out. I think it just like came out beginning of this year or end of last year. This game's been out for a while, and yeah, it took them a bit of time to finish it. I sort of get it because it's kind of hard. I don't know how they would end this game because it just gets weirder and weirder. So how do we land? Man, my hands are so dry from all the washing, right? It started to itch. Forest, here we go. Yeah, at least I did, right? I mean, I don't blame them even if they couldn't. It's quite an experience. I can imagine. Well, that is a big story, very big story. Oh. Oh wait, we're not playing as the main character anymore. See, sometimes it changes. Dang, it is really loud, isn't it? Like the audio. See, I turn it down all the way to 1. It's still super loud. Like this game, you play as different characters, or sometimes you play as a character, just like just now, and then someone else is talking, and then you're controlling what they're saying. It's weird. But yeah, with what you're saying, Cosnav, yeah, that story is massive. I can sort of understand that. Oh wait, the dog's with us. Oh, what? This giant eagle that dropped us off. Hang on. I want to get a good screen cap. There we go. No do. We're gonna get in trouble for the music, aren't we? It's okay, just take it easy. Got to get back on the road. I'll just close my eyes. We've got to get back on the road. It reminds me of Limbo. Oh yeah, it's got a similar sort of thing, but it's not a survival side scroller. Yeah, I've seen people play that. It's slightly different, but yeah, it does have that sort of style to it. But this is more of a narrative-based story, narrative-based or story-based game. We need to get this leg looked at first. Right now, you're in no condition to haul anything out of that truck, even when we do find Dogwood Drive. Why is this delivery so important to you? It's my job. It's my last delivery. I don't know. Okay, well, who knows why we do anything, right? Somehow it seems important to me, too. Maybe we'll figure it out when we get there. So yeah, he's trying to make a delivery. And he just keeps going into weird places. Who's this? Is this the person that dropped us off? So we're controlling them now, and the dog's following us. Sometimes this sort of weird stuff happens. You got a person playing music. Oh, now he's here. See what I mean? Weird, huh? Shouldn't be much further now. I think I see where the settlement ends over there. This forest is full of shadows. These woods go on forever. The moonlight helps. Closer to cities, you don't get moonlight like this. It all gets washed out. Light pollution. You know, I guess it's still there. You just can't see it. How are you feeling? I just need to rest. We're almost there. Dr. Truman will have a nice couch or something you can rest on. And some medicine or something. I don't know. It's weird that we have to travel all the way here to see a doctor for the leg. Nope. How do you come to be with these people? What do you like to do? I bet you were pretty wild when you were younger. Nah, I know. You probably met on a farm or something. When I'm old like you, I'll still be wild. See, now we're talking as the kid to the dog. Well, I like you anyway. Wait, there's more to talk about? Have you ever been over to the lake? I went there once with my folks. It's really deep. We had some burgers, pretty great. I got in trouble for swimming too far. And some burgers, pretty great. Let's keep it pretty simple, eh? Keep it light. What was that? Do you see that? Oh, what? That was there, and now it's gone. Weird. And now there it is again. There's some weird stuff, like I was in a mine. I keep saying weird. And there's shadowy people or ghosts in there. Sometimes it appears. It's a bit spoopy. So they have relocated. They used to relocate the people, but... Oh, that's what we were seeing when the bird was carrying stuff back and forth. Wow, that's some powerful bird. Do you have any family you're close with? Brothers? Oh, sister, kids? I have a brother, but I wouldn't say we're close. What does he do? Some kind of banker, kind of a jerk sometimes. He's about my age. Retired. I can't imagine. Well, I probably hate it anyway. You never talk about him. He's too good for me, I guess. I doubt it. I guess I was always closest with Weaver. Wow, that... Cicadas? That's super loud. As close as someone can be with a girl like that. She was always on her own wavelength. But we were the same age growing up. I don't even remember Weaver anymore. It's one of the characters. Quite a few characters. Or maybe there aren't that many characters. I'm getting all mixed up with the temporary... not temporary, the less important characters maybe. And everyone else was too busy. Was so busy. But we were the same age growing up and everyone else was so busy. Shadow people in Metro 2033. I've forgotten all about that. Totally forgotten. It's so long ago. I think I got flipped out by was it the Librarians? Is that the second game that the Librarians? Dang. When she disappeared, I got pretty angry, and I guess I just stayed that way. I never really understood her, but I knew her. It's lonely without someone like that around. Sorry, you're a good listener. You are. You have a way of falling behind, don't you? I bet you come from a big family of dogs. Yeah, dogs have big families. I like that. Well, I have a pretty good sized family too, I guess. But right now, all I need is Julian. I guess we'll see the rest of them pretty soon. Yeah, who's Julian again? Keep forgetting that. Oh, okay. Dang, I've completely forgotten. I think I've completely forgotten about the original game. I've been trying with those two games. I tried to play, try to get the good ending. I never did get the good ending. It so annoyed me so much. I played the third game. I finally got the good ending. But I had to look it up. how to do it right. I guess we'll see the rest of them pretty soon. I hope I haven't missed anything. He's inside with Dr. Truman. Are you coming in? Where have you been? We lost sight of you for a minute. Yep, it's easy to get lost, especially out in the woods like this. I never really get lost though. I just look out for Julian. He's always around. Who's Julian? Is Julian the guy playing the guitar? My folks had a really nice house, bigger than any of these houses. But it made them worried all the time. Then the bank took it back. Oh, Julian the bird. I forgot. We had to sleep at the bus station, but I could never get to sleep. So I just went out to fly around every night with Julian. Yeah, Julian is the giant bird. Whoops, I've forgotten about that. We flew really far and we never got lost. But when we came back in the morning, they were all gone. We'll help you look for them. Yeah, okay, maybe we can all go looking again later tonight. Let's go see what's on TV. Weird. And yeah, I think during that exit interview is when I really realized how badly they had me. But how else can you pay for medical school? I have college friends with debts that you can't expect to pay that back unless you're planning to sell painkillers on the side or something. Or, you know, some kind of administrative thing. I don't know. Having seen that arthritis did to my grandmother and my best friend in high school destroys wrist building synthesizers. I mean, he was like 17. Elements of the joints and limbs would just seem important to me. I hope that answers his question. Getting a scholarship with that pharmaceutical company had a lot of strings attached, but at least I had somewhere to practice, even if I had to follow their market trends a bit. And hey, thanks to all those seminars, I'm an expert on the medical use of no TM. That's not so bad. So about that leg, what happened exactly? My leg was crushed by falling rocks. Is that what happened? A crushing injury. Yeah, those can be pretty bad. Everything gets all compressed and there are lots of pieces to, you know what? Never mind. Let's take a look. How bad could it be, right? Dang, I hope he gets his leg fixed. The Bed Quilt Ramblers play My Long Journey Home on TV. What are they singing about? They're singing about hard times or travel? One of these. Hey, no problem, man. Thanks for stopping by, Cosnav. I'll see you next time. But yeah, thanks again. You take care. You have a good one. Cheers. See you, dude. Let's see. Yeah, they're traveling and they want to go home. It's dark and raining. And they don't know where to go, but they're not scared. Do you think they'll figure it out? Maybe not, but they'll figure something out. I think so. Dr. Truman's gonna help your friend. He'll be okay. That's good to know. But it's nothing we can't handle. You might have a few things to look out for in the future. Be a bit gentler with the leg or the way you walk, but you'll be okay. I've dealt with similar cases before. So the anesthetic we'll use is called Neuropno. It's pretty experimental, but it's more appropriate in cases like yours. The way it works is I'll count backwards from 5 to start the process, and then we'll just have a normal conversation as the Neuropno TM takes effect. Neuripno. Then I'll get started. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, let's talk about blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about billing for a moment. The pharmaceutical company I'm contracted with was secretly acquired by an energy company that has some different standards for billing and revenue, so it's a bit complex now. Oh wow, look at it. It's all like melting away. This is some strong stuff. Real strong. Oh, that's it for that. I think I might like do one part, one act, whatever you want to call it, per stream. The entertainment. So hold up, we've done that. We just finished. Wait, what? Alright, we'll see what it's like. But I'm gonna call it quits. It will be a fairly short stream. But we'll see what this is like. Yeah, it's gonna reload this again, isn't it? Like next time I come back. Oh, I didn't know this. We're now in first person view. Interesting. Interesting. I wasn't expecting this. Fascinating. Right. What am I up to now? Less than 50 minutes. All right. Thank you, anyone that's lurking and watching this on archives. Appreciate it. I hope you all have a good day or night. Take care, stay safe, and see you all next time. Bye.